Hello all, welcome to Monaco. Sergio is our Paul from Ultra Bro and Grigorov. Then we've got Malik and the Magic, Cletus McAllister, Blade of Dragonsonic, UK Ball, Ravo, then it's Mr. Bob and P9, Dominic the Benedict overall off the top 10 with Zach Wallace around off the top half of the grid. There's Jonathan Sim, Pablo Sierra, and the Pablo Slide 14th. Now we've got Noah Herring, Fernandez, Ocampo, Kubica, Bogdasarov, Ed before the finally it's Zygmunt and Livery who ran off the grid. Here we are, Monaco, 5 red lights, and we'll be underway. And it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from our championship leader, Sir Chiara, who is leading there into turn 1. Round turn 2 they go. And they're going to head through Casino Square. Ultra already looking for the move. It's going to be Rowdy outside there. He cannot get that move done. The Magic tried to defend their place. But being on the medium, that is going to be one difficult task for the Serbian, who goes down the inside there. Oh, McAllister, what a brave maneuver that was. It may not be successful, but it was brave and brilliant nonetheless. That was some good attempt, I'm going to be honest. And Cable is ahead of his teammate Blade of Dragonsonic. I'm sure Grigorov is the man in P2 in the championship so far, I think. And then the driver into the wall. You have to win it with a combo, I think. No, it's not. I'm trying to discover who has just hit that barrier. I got no information, so it's Jonathan Sim. He's got damage to his car. I saw a white car. Yeah, it is Jonathan Sim. He's the one who's hit the wall, being on the hard, he can get rid of them early. But that's unfortunate for himself, Jonathan Sim. They have to come into the pit and get that damage repaired. Sergio, fastest in that first sector. That, my friends, is not gonna be good for the other drivers who are in a championship fight with him. Like, if we go here, we're gonna go on board with Ivo. It's Ivo Grigorov, who's currently running P2 in the Grand Prix, and that, my friends, is good for him. But being P2 in the championship, he needs more than a simple P2 in a race. He needs more, he needs to push for the win. But Sergio is over 50 points ahead in this World Championship, which is absolutely damaging to all the other teams. But this Brazilian right here, he's been the dominant force of the season, and without a doubt it's showing. But Grigorov is setting the fastest lap right now. He's setting the benchmark for laps at the moment, as he's currently got the fastest one of all. And we're on board with the Renault as we speak right now, as he heads down the hill towards the big chicane. It's a lovely set of corners. Sector 3, Jonathan Sim went fastest in that. So we're just gonna view Jonathan Sim right now, who's just in a race of his own as a result of the previous incidents that has just occurred. So Jonathan Sim, he's got a lot of ground to make up. Can he make up the ground though? That's what we're gonna find out in the coming laps. Now, luckily for Sergio, he's pulling away now. Pulling away is exactly what he needs at this stage. But DRS not being effective around here, it's not gonna have any effect if he's a second behind, if he's not even a second ahead. It's gonna have almost no effect, because overtaking around here in Monaco, it's a hard thing. It's really hard. I wouldn't imagine someone could easily do it. And there's Ravo, he's up in the P10 at the moment in the race. They should, for the Manufacturers Championship, they're going to need to collect some more points, because this is just unacceptable. They cannot be scoring this little points right now if they want to get to P2 in the Manufacturers. Let's be honest, no catching Mercedes in this Manufacturers Championship. Merc really just need a better car. Not Merc, sorry. The Renault teams, they need better cars. so most notably Sauber, who are already with debt. They're in debt right now, Sauber. They have got the whole 60 million to pay. That 60 million that they used, that was used as an upgrade. That was used as an upgrade. Now the Magic heads up the hill. They've got UK Ball just behind, and he's on soft tires, as you can very much see. It's a better race tire, so can he use that advantage to push ahead in the Serbian? We'll be wondering about that. Livery with no pace in his Grand Prix. He's in a McLaren, he's on hard. Jonathan Sim, in fact, is caught up. That's how bad the McLarens are. They're so bad that Jonathan Sim has managed to catch them in 3 laps overall. Because he had lap 2, lap 3, lap 4, then on to 5. He's behind them. Like, literally, that is embarrassing. That's just purely embarrassing for McLaren. He's caught them in 3 laps, and that's it. That is so bad. As Jonathan Sim, utilising the curse system down the inside, and he's ahead of the McLaren after 3.5 laps of pitting. And speaking of pitting, we've got McAllister, UK Ball, they're in the pits. I think McAllister was held up slightly. As UK Ball entering the pits on his medium tyres, he gets held up by Mr. Bob, I think. If I could actually view Mr. Bob, yeah. There's Mr. Bob in Sauber. And here we are, we've got Bogsarov. Oh, it's been held up. Bogsarov held up twice by M4 Kubica. That's a little bit uncertain because that's a bit suspicious. M4 holds up Bogsarov and Kubica holds Bogsarov up. Everyone just has a vendetta against Bogsarov right now, I guess. There's Serkiera in that Mercedes. Looks to be going into the pits about now. Will it be now? Yes, it will. Serkiera in the pits. Yellow flag in the middle sector. I think it's a Jonathan Sim. Okay, no, it's not. But someone from the middle sector did just have damage. Ultra at the moment will be afraid they can get nearly at the lap, and then a virtual safety car could come out. That'll be probably what he's hoping for in that Renault. It's the best way to gain points, as they are the P2 people. They are the men who are in P2 in this championship. They need the points, because catching Mercedes at this rate seems impossible. They just need a bit of luck, and they could do it. UK Ball fastest in the first sector. That is P7 right there for the Britain. And so the Britain entering the tunnel, but Sierra has been passed by McAllister. Sierra's on wearing tyres, McAllister's on fresh tyres. As Nemanjic Ultra, they'll be pitting soon. Ultra into the pit lane. Nemanjic staying out. So Nemanjic will lead this Grand Prix in the Sauber, as she will lead lap 8. That may be the only lap to lead, but any lap is a good lap. Those look good for the team, you know. As of course, as I'm British, I'm making toast. That was completely random, but it's true. So pardon me, being so rude. It was not me, it was my toast. No, why is it actually buzzing now? As we look here, Ultra Bowl is behind UK Ball. So Ultra Bowl losing out some places that are staying out, but hopefully for him, he benefits overall, because of course he's got the better tyres now. And tyres can mean quite a lot of things in Formula 1. And we're looking here at Sarah Chiara, who's there taking P1. He leads this Grand Prix. And now it's him back into the lead. In the place he's been so used to this season. Guys, we're looking at Pablo Sierra, the Spaniard, in the pits as he moves on the softs. Honestly, I need to try my best at table. Especially if you're in the premiere right now. I need to do my best to entertain you because it's Monaco. And for Grigorov, he's a second behind Sarah Chiara. Now I'm gonna have a look at tyres, so that's what, 78 I think? 78 as well. The fact that Grigorov is now within DRS range, but it was such a bad point. Yeah, he does get it, never mind, scrap what I'm saying, because he does have DRS. Grigorov has DRS on Sarah Chiara, not now obviously because they're going up the hill. And here's a fight to look out for. UK Ball and Ultra for P4 in this race. Ultra down the inside at Casino Square. And that is the move done. That there is another place. A livery penalty for causing a collision. And you can only assume after contact with Jonathan Sim that the clouds are getting dark here in Monaco. They're covering the sky. Will they be releasing the liquids known as rain onto the track? Because you know that could be possible, you know. A Boxarov, he's also caused a collision. Now who that was with? I don't know. It's either Fernandez or Sierra. It's one of the two. And yeah, it's raining. It's raining. The rain is pouring down here at Monaco, and drivers entering the pit lane. Yellow flags in middle sector, and that is for a red car. Is it for Jonathan Sim? It might be. I think Jonathan Sim at the wall, but many drivers piling into the pits. I can't even get my words right. As so many drivers getting held up in order just to gain some time, you know? Just in a rush to leave the pits. UK Ball's benefited. He went from P5 to P3. Ultra went from P4 to P5. Castles went from P3 to P5. That's an interesting swap, if I say so myself. So rain has fallen on the final 9 laps of Monaco. As we know, the rain could clear up, the rain could get worse, we do not know. Yeah. So I guess we've got some unpredictable weather at Monaco. Of course, the clouds going over the track, it's already a sign that rain is coming. And of course, the rain has came. And now there's rain all over the track. It's like, oh my. Sarah Chiara leading this race dominantly. But it's not that far. He's not that far ahead of Grigorov, but Grigorov is miles away from UK Ball. So UK Ball, he's free. Because intermediate weather, and because Monaco, it's going to be even harder to overtake. Which means as stands, he might have to P3 in the back unless he makes some stupid error. Also, join the server. That's on your right hand side of the screen there. F106 Esports, you should join that. Also join ERL and IndyCar as well, because cool. That's my reason, cool. And if you don't join them, then you are an Asda bag filled with TVs and windows. That's so random. That's a point. So as we look here, Grigorov is close P2, like I said. Now the rain, it's mixed up the grid, but now we're not getting the DRS to help the action, which is pretty unfortunate. But Carbo, it's been his worst season by far in the Williams. He was encouraged to go to Williams for this season, considering that Williams came P3 last season. It was an incredible one from Williams, but I guess they just didn't have the funds to sustain a P3 because now they're doing horrendously in this championship. It shows how much money, how important money is. Money is so important. Like, it's just incredibly important. You need to join. You need to be able to sustain a good amount of money for your next season. Of course, got some reg changes for next season as well. The reg changes always going to spice things up. They will always. Who doesn't love a good old reg change? Reg changes are incredible. It mixes up the grid, you know. Before you get a full reset for 2019. And somehow, I cannot explain it, but Blade of Dragon Sonic fastest in the first sector. How that happened, I have no clue. But you know what? Just let him have it, I guess. I don't know how that has managed to happen, but he's wobbling on the track. He is struggling to get the grip into the Dragon that he is driving. I guess he just needs to train a little bit. Plus teams, like I said before, they need their funds. McAllister's still unable to catch and pass UK Ball. In fact, I think UK Ball's recently just been pulling away a bit. Which for Jared, it's really cool. As you've got a feel for the Magic though, they were doing so well in this race. In fact, they were P4 at the start of it. And now look at them, P11. P11 and Saba's not good. But it's not the Magic's fault. It's caused the rain messing everything up. See, the rain can really affect people in races. No Harry, P12 for the Toyota man. He's just had a mid-season. It's just been mid for Haring. Of course, Haring's been here for quite some time. He was there as a McLaren team principal, then left McLaren, just stayed on the sidelines, and just been called up to join Toyota as a driver. That's exactly what happened. Haring just there in the car. Ergolf, I can see, has caught up a little bit to Sierra. And the track, I think it's drying up now, is it? The amount of rain we're getting there does not look as high as before. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is dry weather. Well, there's still that rain out on track, but it could just be a matter of time now before it becomes dry. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't look too nice out there. I wouldn't want to be outside in that weather if I was any of these guys. But yeah, of course, it's still sufficient enough to stay out on the Indies because there is actual rain on track, so it's still rain falling. So a small pass by, BS pass by. Duetto in the Ferrari. Also going to pass by to start the 17th lap of the race. It's Monaco to mid-race. We had very few good Monaco races here in F1 Classic. But it's also a staple of the calendar. Can't get rid of it. It's such an iconic track. It's just one of the ones you don't like to get rid of. Same thing with Silverstone. Like, can't get rid of Silverstone either. Like, do that will just make you essentially a war criminal. Yeah, so 1 second gap between these leaders onto the 18th lap of the race, and if the track did dry up, it's at the stage where the drivers would stay out nonetheless. Because let's be honest, you get a Monaco. If you stay out on this weather, you're fine. If you stay out on them tires and it dries up, you're fine. You ain't gonna get past. There's A.G.E about to do something that I thought I would not see. That's a lap a car. A.G.E is literally lapping Zygmunt right now. Oh, Zygmunt's only being lapped. That was Livery. Livery has been legitimately lapped as well as Zygmunt. That's how slow the McLaren cars are. They have been lapped on raw pace. That, my friends, is what I call hella embarrassing. A.G.E leading on to the final lap of this race. It's been a good one, A.G.E. You've dominated the race, and yeah. I think A.G.E is going to go home happy that he's about to claim a 6th win in 8 Grand Prix. That, my friends, is an incredible feat. To get 6 wins to kickstart the top half of the season, and potentially 7 if you can win in Abuja. Because once we finish round 9, we're officially halfway through the season. And so far, A.G.E looks like the one to be dominating this race and this championship. At this race, A.G.E is going to end up winning the championship with many races to go. And that is just going to be so weird. Been on board for him for quite a while, and we're going to be on board for him until he wins this race, which he does. A.G.E wins the Monaco Grand Prix from Gregorov, who rounds off the podium with the fastest lap as well. And U.K. fends off McAllister. It's an incredible P3 for Dragon. McAllister P4 from Ultra, and Mr. Bob there, Livery, Zygmunt, both been lapped. Mr. Bob is going to cross the line after rounding that final corner. It's an incredible result for him. Later, Dragon is P7 for him. Benedetto finishes P8 for Zach Wallace, and Ravo, who's going to round off the points. Magic just misses out. Harry gets a P12 result. Ocampo P13, better than usual, still not good. Jonathan Sim, what a recovery for the man. He's P14 in the end. Kubica finished P15. And Maman Fernandez, he's P16 from MP4. And Aina Babinus. That's a pretty terrible race for the two. Boxar P19, P20 goes to Sierra. Both liveries, they were already lapped. And there we go. It is the podium here in Monaco. A.G.E picked up a 6th win of the season. Still only 3 drivers who've won a race this season. A.G.E, UK Ball, and Blair Dragatonic. They're the only ones who've won. BDS, UK Ball, they've won once each. A.G.E has won the other 6 races. So yeah, that's another win to add on to his total. Gorov gets 2nd place, and then the UK Ball rounds off the podium. Let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. A.G.E wins from Gregorov, UK Ball, Bacasa, Ultra, Bispar, BDS, Benedetto, Zach Wallace, Rayvon, Magic, Karen, Ocampo, Sim, Kubica, Fernandez, MP4, Baroness, Boxer, Sierra, Livery, and Zygmunt. That was it for your Monaco Grand Prix. I hope to see you next round in Abuja, where we'll be using a brand new layout. I hope to see you in that race. Have a good day, people. Enjoy your day. Get out!